Hey everybody, welcome to today's Daily Divine or Daily Adventure, I want to call it. Let's start with the real estate stuff. So we're out doing the Mentor of the Month media production. We're getting the questions from Tug Massa, and he tells us, oh, there's somebody living in your house. And I'm like, no, there's not anybody living in that house. There can't be, there's no power or electric or anything like that. But sure enough, when we went over there, there was somebody living in the house. It was quite a rush, I guess, when you walk into a house and you're not sure what to expect. And so basically, he wasn't there when we went in the house, but he, made himself at home and put a box spring on the floor, and there's like one little blanket and maybe he had some food in the closet. So pretty much we left, did the interview. We had to go look at a couple other houses right around in the vicinity. So we went back by, and we were there, and I looked out the window and I see what was described to me as what was seen coming out of the property. So I kind of went outside and I said, hey, and he kind of looked and just kept walking. He was walking down the back alley, and so I kind of started walking through the yard, and I'm like, hey, and then he disappeared behind a garage. And so I ran after him, and he was halfway down the alley, and I'm like, excuse me, and he turned around, and here it was. This was the gentleman that was occupying our vacant home. So just to kind of give you a heads up on that, we have a squatter in our house. And so basically we're gonna let him stay there. We called the Akron Police Department, they come out. So for you investors that don't know this, if you have a vacant house and there's somebody living in there, that the police department has no jurisdiction over it. They can go and kind of scare them and make them leave, but they have no jurisdiction as far as it's not a crime. And I didn't know this. So I said, so there's no, if you have a vacant house and somebody kicks in the door, there's no such thing as a B&E. So that's not breaking in and entering because it's a vacant house. So that's what I learned today, as well as, so the gentleman's name is Billy. So he's going to be a part of it. And what he's going to do is he didn't trash anything or break anything. He just needed a place to stay to get out of the cold. So my associate Rob is headed back over there now to drop off a pillow and some extra blankets and a few other things for him. But he actually agreed to start cleaning the place up for us, sweeping the floors and getting the trash and stuff out of there. So I guess it was a win-win. So he's going to kind of earn his keep, and don't have to worry about anybody else going up in there, because he's going to keep an eye out on it for us. So pretty happy about that. And we just kind of did what was laid on our heart by the Lord. So I mean, to me, that's a win for the day. I did eat up most of my Saturday. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I left at 10 o'clock this morning just to go do an interview. So it's been a long day, interesting day, and I did find out some useful information about vacant properties. So yeah, so we're but it's a blessing. So we get to help somebody out, and we get a little help in return, and I think that's a great barter day.